Hi there, Libra. Welcome to Twice to your reading for June 2018. I started 2 days ago with a reading for Aries and I had some streaming problems, and today it's going a little bit better, so I am continuing with the readings for each sign, and you are next. So this month is very much represented by the card Strengths, and Strengths is about taming the inner beast, and it's about growing up a little bit and becoming a little bit more mature. Some sad stuff, some problems might take place in your life, and you have to take it, to handle it in a mature, responsible way, because you have to be the mature one in the situation. You might have people around you that are not in their right mind, or that are treating you badly, that don't seem to have much respect or concern of other people's feelings, or how they affect others and so on. But there could be other types of responsibilities, could be having to take care of many problems of children and adults, and working at the same time and so on. So this month is not easy, but I'm saying that it's connected a lot to relationships, because there is the card for relationships for this month is 5 of Cups, and therefore there's a possibility that you have somebody that is deceiving you, that creates disappointment in your life, and there's a need to let go. You might feel that you still have something in common, that he or she loved you, or that there was friendship but the relationship didn't work out. There is sadness, and these 2 cups are not so much about seeing the positive in the whole thing, but it's about what you still hold on to in a certain respect, and maybe it's time to let go of the whole thing and move on with your life. Otherwise you might have a relationship that is really difficult, and it's up to you what you can do to stop the whatever is going on, if it's possible. It depends. Now, if it's happening at work, it's a little bit more difficult to stop it than if it's a very personal relationship that maybe you can change by letting go, realizing your own self-worth, and that you don't need to take other people's bad behavior and so on. But it depends very much so, because in most cases 5 of Cups shows up after something has happened. So let's say after a separation has happened, but nonetheless there could be something repeating itself. Maybe you feel in general disappointed. There could be guilt associated with the whole thing, but in general it looks like you are going through a tough time. Strength is about enduring a lot. Work, when it comes to work, your card is 8 of Pentacles, and this is a good sign. Usually it means that you have a lot to do. You are preoccupied with the detail. Nonetheless, some of you might worry a lot, and you are constantly worried. Did I do that? Did I do that right? Was it correct? What should I do next? And so on. So maybe there is a workaholism involved here. Otherwise, there's too much worry sometimes for nothing. Maybe you are constantly worried that you are going to lose, or that something bad is going to happen, or that your health will deteriorate, or whatever it might be. And maybe you are putting more pressure on yourself than it is necessary by thinking and overthinking and worrying a lot. Your challenge is King of Pentacles. Some of you might have problems because of a boss, because of a bank, because of a financial institution of some sort, authorities, people that have power material power or power over the material world, even legal problems for some of you, or problems with the authorities need to control even. Because showing up as a challenger, King of Pentacles might show up in its shadow attribute. Could be somebody that is very controlling or that is knows how to affect you deeply, materially or physically, or whatever it might be. Could be financial problems in general that you have, or maybe this man has been the man that has disappointed you and that has created a tough time. But nonetheless, there could be problems because of other reasons, you know. Could be financial problems that are tearing you down a little bit. Maybe you trusted the wrong type of person, you made a business deal, it didn't work out as you thought it would, because this person in its shadow attribute, the King of Pentacles, can also represent a master criminal. Actually, that's the original interpretation in the cards, you know, in the tarot deck. Now interpretations have changed very much during the last 15 years, but when I learned the tarot, the King of Pentacles was not necessarily only an earth sign male individual, but rather could be the police, could be law and order, could also, you know, because I say power over the material or physical world, because the police can put you in jail. A doctor can also affect your health or your well-being and so on, you know. So but a financial institution can affect you know, what you can get in life, and even your self-worth, you know, how you are treated on them, how much you are worth in money and so on. So it depends. There could be some material problems, some material worries, some disappointment because of money as well, or because of other reason. Could be anything, you know. And the next card is the Sun, and unexpectedly things go pretty well, but nonetheless there is happiness, there is some fulfillment, but at the same time there are influential people in your life, and maybe you deal with people that have influence and power, and you might not be extremely happy with the end result, because the Four of Pentacles is the miser card, holding on to resources, but you hold on mainly. It's not so that you still have much to hold on. It's this card represents your frustration with the fact of having to let it go, because you don't get all the money that you reserved, or that these people are owing you. So maybe you lended money to somebody, and or something happened. Maybe there was a legal case or whatever it might be, and you are expecting to receive the money that you should have, but you don't, and therefore you experience it as a loss, and it can create frustration. Otherwise, another interpretation of this card is mostly jealousy and bitterness because of not being treated fairly, not being treated with respect, maybe because of having been left by somebody and seeing that person with somebody else that you perceive as not as good as you, or whatever it might be. So the Four of Pentacles is a little bit about its frustration, its experiencing and dealing with a financial or material loss, and it's also about bitterness. about everything that you have lost, that you still feel like holding on to, because that's yours but it's not at the same time. So there is an inner conflict there between what's yours and what you have left, or what you are allowed even to have left, because of more powerful people's decision and their way of dealing with different situations, and not always being just. Maybe so what if this card is about happiness? I think that the happiness is partial. Maybe you at some point you don't expect to get anything at all, but you know, at the same time you might get some, but not all. So the happiness is there, but at the same time it's not complete, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So this was your reading for the month of June 2018, and I'm going to go forth to the next sign of Scorpio. I hope that this reading will make sense if it doesn't make sense right now, and I wish you a great month. Thank you for watching.